Hi guys, for our physics project, we made a non-Newtonian fluid called Oobleck. This is made with cornstarch and water. We added a little bit of food coloring to make it green.
Okay, so a non-Newtonian fluid is a fluid where if you put a lot of force on there, it's going to become solid-like. So in order to tell you how this works, we have to go through a Newtonian fluid first. Okay, a Newtonian fluid is by definition one where a shear stress at a certain time is linearly proportional to the strain rate. If anything does not follow this equation or this rule, then it is a non-Newtonian fluid. A non-Newtonian fluid is a class of viscoelastic material. This means that the fluid displays both elastic, solid-like, or viscous, liquid-like behavior. Okay, done. Okay, so first we're going to run through some tests, and we're going to compare our Oobleck, which is here, with water that has blue food coloring in it. So what Mark here is going to do is he's going to apply forces to both, and we're going to see the difference that happens between them. Okay, first Mark is going to apply force onto the water by punching the water, like so. Okay, so now we're going to try the same force on Oobleck. Okay, so in the previous video, Mark punched the water and his fist went through while making a big splash. Whereas with the Oobleck caught his fist and stopped it and didn't make any splashes. So that's pretty much the difference between a non-Newtonian fluid and a Newtonian fluid like water. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to drop this nut into both the water, and then we're going to take another video to drop it into the Oobleck, and let's see how it goes.
For this experiment, a nut in free fall motion, when dropped into the water, will just sink, as you saw in the video. But however, with the Oobleck, this nut, when it was dropped in free fall motion, it stopped at the surface and slowly sank in as the force began to dissipate.
So now, we're going to have a little bit of fun, and we're going to put in an extreme force on our Oobleck. Let's see what happens. So now what we're going to do is we're going to show you that this non-Newtonian fluid can also be a liquid. So what we're going to do is we're going to roll this liquid up into a ball. So as you can see, we have a ball. Now, this solid, what would happen if we stopped putting a force on it? It would just turn into a liquid. It's a solid, but once I stop, it's a liquid. Okay, so thank you for joining us for our project, and you guys can make your own non-Newtonian fluid. Just get yourself cornstarch and water, and you can have as much fun as we're having right now.
Whee! Thanks, guys.